Yeah, I confess, Father, I confess, 'cause I've been living wrong.
And what's good to all my brothers and sisters out there in the world? This is your brother Jehoshaphat, and I'm back with just a little bit of topic. Now, today, I just want to cover some parables. I want you to think about them. I want you to look at this life. I want you to see how it applies to yourself. And then I want you to think about the meaning of what I'm trying to say to you. Now, everybody knows when Jesus came, he talked in parables to fulfill prophecy. So you really didn't get a straight answer out of Jesus unless it was his disciples. Then he gave them a straightforward answer. So let's go ahead and get into this. It was a man. He had a vineyard, a field, a place to where he can have crops to grow, right? So this man, he went out and he planted his field. Now, when the harvest season started to come and the fruit started to ripen, you know what I'm saying? Whatever that was coming out the ground, it started to ripen. And he noticed that it was tares inside with the fruit. So he said to himself, he said, man, one of my enemies had to come up over here and do me like this. And his servants asked him, there's like, well, do you want us to gather up the tares and throw them in? He said, nah, go ahead and just let it grow. Now, when it was season for them to pick the fruit, he asked that the fruit be put in his barn and then the tares be picked up and thrown into the fire. Now, the fruit, that is the people of God. People of God. The tares, that's the devil's seed. The ground in which these things were planted is heaven. You know what I'm saying? It's the earth and heaven. However you want to put it. It's heaven, right? Now, the man who did him wrong and put the tares inside of the field, that was the devil. You know what I'm saying? You see how Jesus applies these things to the kingdom of God. Now, that's life for you right there. People, you must be in the world with evil to see how good you are. Now, we all in this world, we around all this evil. At any chance, at any time, we could turn into evil people, but that is our sovereignty that God has given us. He has given us a choice to make. So that's why Jesus used this comparison to explain what the kingdom of God is like. And don't you see these things in this world? And even though this was written a long time ago, don't you see these things in this world? Now, I'm gonna do like 2 more and I'm out. Now, the kingdom of God is like a man on the water and he's a fisherman. He sets out his net to catch fish. Now, when the fisherman pulls up the net, I forgot, y'all. I'm sorry. The angel's gonna come out and throw all these people in hell. You know what I'm saying? The servants of the master of that field. You know what I'm saying? When he asked them people to gather up the tares, that was the angels gathering up all these people to send them into hell. The fire was hell. You know what I'm saying? That was hell. The barn was heaven. The field was the earth and the people on it. You know what I'm saying? You get my drift. You get where I'm trying to go with this. Now let's go back to this new story. This new parable that your Lord explained to the world to get them a better understanding of what they're in. Now, a fisherman, he puts his net in the water. You know what I'm saying? He draws the net back up. He sorts through all the different fishes to see which ones are good that he could sell and which ones he ain't gonna be able to sell. The kingdom of heaven is just like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just like that. The ocean in which the man was doing the fishing, that's the earth and the people who live in the earth. The net, that was God's choosing, separating good from evil. Now, I made up my own parable in less than 1 minute as I thought about it, but I'm inspired by God and he helps me. Without God, I am nothing. Nothing, y'all. Through God, I could do everything. Without God, I am nothing. It is only through God that I'm able to do anything. As a man, I'm proud to say that. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud to tell my Father in heaven that I am nothing without him, but through him I can do all. Now, yeah, I made up my own little parable. Man, this is your boy Jehoshaphat. Act like you know who I am. I made up my own little parable. The kingdom of God is like getting on the highway. Anybody could drive on the highway, but the kingdom of God is like a one-lane highway. Anybody can get off of it. It has so many different turnoffs. You could turn off this highway and go anywhere else that you want. But if you stay on this path, this highway, you gonna get to heaven. The highway itself is leading you to heaven. Your choices in life is the exit. You know what I'm saying? You could exit off that highway. You could choose not to follow God anytime you want. You can exit off of that highway. Man, this has been your brother Jehoshaphat. I want to thank you for sitting here and just listening to me for the time that we have spent together, my brothers and sisters out there. You know what I'm saying? It's a blessing to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about everybody else. I don't know about what's on their mind and what they going through. But this is what's on your boy Jehoshaphat's mind. And this is what I'm going through. Peace and blessings to all the people of the world.
Yeah, I confess, Father, I confess, 'cause I've been living wrong.